Sorry, I'm a little late. Hey, Kim, good morning. Let me turn that all the way up. Cool. Okay. Sorry, I'm 2 minutes late. Thank you for joining. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's having a great holiday period so far. Before I get started, today's giveaway is a poly bag Quidditch lesson with Harry Potter minifig. I hope that's visible. I know there's a little glare in the background, so hey Phil, thanks for joining. Sorry guys, I had to move this around like 3 times, I think, 2-3 times. If you're interested in this cool little poly bag Quidditch lesson, just say Quidditch in the chat. I'm gonna keep it right here actually. Hope it's visible. Hope everyone's off to a great start today. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you all. Let me just get my chat going here so I can start building. Hopefully we get some support beams going today. There's new chance. Yeah. You guys are serial winners now. 2 weeks in a row. Absolutely. I could just do this here. Okay. All right. I think I'm like 2 bags away from having all 4 of these support beams ready to go. Oh, you guys got the minifigs. That's awesome. I'm really happy. I'm super happy that you guys got those. Yeah. Can never go wrong with minifigs, right? Always a nice thing to have, I guess. I don't know. I like minifigs. I wouldn't spend $2,500 on a minifig, but definitely like them. I think Sean is not here. He mentioned last time someone spending $2,500. Quite something. All right. Let's see. I hope this is still visible. Kind of. Let me move this. Okay. I want to show off the beautiful trees of this set. The boat ones, yeah. I think that was part of a CMF. I don't remember which CMF. It's been a minute since I've had those, but yeah. Those are fun minifigs. Flamingo Bricks, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Yeah, $2,500 on a minifig. I think the conversation was around collectible minifigs and what was it? I think it was a Star Wars minifig. It was a rare. Oh, it was a gold C-3PO, I think. Someone could correct me if I'm wrong, which very possible that I could be wrong. More wrong than I'm right half the time. But yeah, $2,500. Oh yeah, I hope you guys are feeling great. That's right. I know everyone's going through a couple of things, you know. Phil, I hope you're recovering well after your accident, and Flamingo as well. Okay, this is why I'm terrible with names. Flamingo Bricks, if you're comfortable enough telling us your name, or maybe other people know and I don't know, feel free to drop in the chat. I feel it's easier to go by people's names because I feel like I read everyone's what's it called? Everyone's screen name, and then I feel like an ass because I should be getting to know people's name and not just reading their screen name. So if you want to drop your screen name, I mean your real name, your government name, as they say, but no pressure. If you prefer to go by your screen name, that's fine. Just like to make that personal connection wherever I could. But again, thank you guys so much for joining. I'm sorry, so many changes last minute. We're actually headed off to our first ever Bills game in the afternoon, so that's pretty exciting. My wife was lucky enough to get some tickets. Thank you. My Grinch cup, yeah. I'm not really Grinchy, I promise, but we saw this I think at Target, and just couldn't resist getting some Grinch stuff. The colors, I like the color green. I don't know why. I didn't grow up liking the color green, but uh, yeah, now somehow I do. We got a little bit of snow, but today we thought it'd be a good time to go because today it's actually in the 40s. And in the past couple of days, it's been in the 40s, so it hasn't been too bad. We're supposed to get some more lake effect snow tonight going into tomorrow, but because it's a little warmer, it's supposed to like snow, rain, and snow, rain, and be warm at the same time, which is weird. It's not often you see like 45 degrees and snow at the same time, but when it is, it's kind of nice because the snow doesn't turn into sleet right away. 62, yeah, 62 is nice, but yeah. Thank you, Flamingo, for the Grinch cup. Yeah, it is very nice. It is on the warmer side, yeah. So we figured, well, it's still warm, but also experiencing a Bills game in the snow is something that we've been told everyone has to do. But also, like, we live like 10 minutes away from the stadium, so not to go there once before they move to the new stadium will be kind of embarrassing. Um, so we figured, you know, these games are expensive, but we figure we at least treat ourselves to one game before they move to a new stadium. Which, if anyone follows sports news, Buffalo's getting a new stadium next year, which is supposed to be really nice. But the funny part is that they're building a stadium without the enclosed roof, which I know, Kim, you guys live close to Atlanta. Atlanta, they actually have the Mercedes Benz Arena where they have like the dome and it closes for weather, which is something they wanted to do here in Buffalo because of the weather. But then they said that it takes away the elements of the weather here, so they decided to keep it open. But they have like top of the line snow melting technology. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but walking there would be nice. But one thing about where we live is it's not really walkable, so you have to. It's 10 minutes driving. It's probably like an hour walking because there's not really sidewalks around this side. Where the Bills play in their town. So it's kind of annoying, but they're trying to work on that with the new stadium development. Um, yeah, I wish we could walk there because parking is going to be annoying. But it is 5 o'clock where you are, Flamingo. It's currently 11 in the morning here, so morning time we could say. Hey Ryan, Mr. Burley Bricks, thank you for joining. 5:12 is not bad though. It's like late evening. By the way, for you guys joining, if you're interested in this Quidditch lesson polybag, hope the glare is not too bad. With Harry Potter minifig to today's giveaway. If you're interested, just comment Quidditch in the chat, and I'll do if there's enough people, I'll do a random giveaway at the end. But yeah, only if you're interested, no pressure. No pressure at all. But yeah, so going back to the conversation, like to experience a Bills game in the snow is very different to experience a Bills game in like a nice fall day when it's like 60 degrees and not snowing. So we wanted to experience it in the snow before they move out of the old stadium. So yeah, hopefully that's what I imagine is going to be fun. I haven't seen anyone who's gone to their games and been disappointed, even if they lose sometimes, but just the experience itself. The snow would be cool. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'm still kind of irritated by the fact that the new stadium they're spending $2 billion on of taxpayer money, and they wouldn't build a roof with it to protect from the harsh winter. But then again, they really like to have the snow games, so I feel like that would take away. But then again, if it's a retractable roof, you keep it open if you want. So I don't know. I'm conflicted about that, but I'm not conflicted about going for my first experience day, so that's exciting. I know, Kim, you guys have your daughter around, and there's a stream coming up right after this, right? I'm gonna join that a little bit too, for sure. That's exciting. What are you guys building today? Sound a little congested. I'm sorry for that. What's wrong with the old stadium? The old stadium looks like a college stadium that was built in the 50s and hasn't been remodeled for like forever. It's very outdated. Um, they're very much compared to other NFL stadiums around the country. You know, Atlanta, LA, Dallas, Houston. I think they're building one in Kansas City too. Buffalo's very outdated, so they definitely needed to remodel this to build a new stadium. Ooh, the Mercedes two pack. That's a fun one. 12:30. Okay, so I got to make sure that I stop talking at 12:30 so we could hop on over to your stream. I definitely don't want to cannibalize your time. That sounds awesome. But yeah, um, very old stadium here in Buffalo. Hasn't stopped people from being passionate. This town looks crazy for their football team. And recently, we've had a lot of good momentum with the hockey team too. So historically, the hockey team in Buffalo is terrible, like really terrible. Uh, but they've been on the 8 game winning streak. I do have the shirt ready. Yeah, I don't have any jerseys, but I got this shirt. Believe it or not, at Walmart, out of all the places. Um, so yeah, that's hope they don't kick me out for not having a jersey. Okay. um, yeah, super excited for it. But yeah, so like I said, our hockey team, the Buffalo Sabres, are actually on an 8 game winning streak. As of last night, they beat Boston, I think. So now it feels like the whole town is rejuvenated because now they got both professional teams doing well, and yeah, it's just a good feeling around town. Did I do something? 1, 2, 3, 3. Six, 2, 3, 3. Might have built too far with this. Yeah, Mercedes two pack is an awesome set to build. Absolutely, couldn't agree more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it looks like I went actually a little too far with this one. Okay, no problem. No problemo. The middle one. Okay. I got too excited talking to you guys and I overbuilt. I went way too far. Let's see. Guess this is where it should go. Now this makes sense. Okay. That's okay. No harm, no foul. Just some bricks getting connected in the wrong places. It happens. Hope everyone's having a good holiday period. You know, nice weather, family time, fun activities. Anyone got anything fun planned for New Year's? New Year's is next week. Yeah, New Year's is next week. It's crazy how time flies. 2026 by the so if I do a stream next weekend, it will be 2026 already. That's incredible. Where has the time gone? Why is it going by so fast? We need to slow this down. The time, I mean, is just flying by. La 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 la. I would play some music. Mistakes when building, yeah. I feel like my middle name should be a mistake because I the amount of mistakes I make when building. It's just too many, too many. Definitely get past the allowance for mistakes. I'm kidding, but yeah. Every year gets faster. You're right, Phil. It really does. When I was growing up, they told me to enjoy my youth because when you grow up and you're an adult, time goes by a lot faster, and you don't get to slow the time down. And I was like, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, I wish I could slow the time down because it's incredibly fast. I don't know why I'm talking about time now, but yeah, it really does fly. It's insane to think that we're entering 2026. Um, of course, if you're a sports fan, if you're a European sports fan like I am, next year the World Cup is coming to US for better or for worse because they're price gauging and gouging. The prices are looking crazy, so I don't think I'll be able to afford to go there. But the matter of the fact is, another big sporting event in US. There's going to be a lot of people visiting too. Okay. One, two, three, four. ATL too. Yeah, you're right. ATL. They are going to have some games. That's awesome. I saw. I was reading about hotel prices in some cities. I think you guys are. Yeah, and ATL is hosting some World Cup games as far as I remember. I think on the East Coast it's Toronto, Boston, New York, more like New Jersey. New York doesn't really have a stadium. Um, Philly, Atlanta, Miami, and I think that's it. Yeah, Atlanta, Miami. Yeah, so there are going to be some opportunities for you guys if you're interested to go watch some games. Although the tickets are insane, we were looking at to see if we could maybe go to some games in Toronto, so we don't have to get a hotel somewhere else, and it is not looking good. It's not looking good at all. They were talking about the price increases, so I think the most egregious one has been in Mexico City. So Mexico City, they're gonna have group stage games and I think a couple of playoff games. And for Mexico City, the average hotel price today is, and I think this is an average taken across um, political debate. That's a sport too, if you think about it. Political debate is gets very competitive. That's cool. Um, yeah, you're right, Ryan. I think Toronto's going to be one of the more expensive ones too. But I think they were using the example of Mexico City, and Mexico City was trying to remember. It was oh yeah, so the average hotel price right now is like $150 a night, and during the World Cup they said that it's something crazy like $3,800 a night for a hotel in Mexico City, and I think the second worst offender in that list was Houston in Texas. But yeah, I mean every city's gonna have it. I understand why they have the price increases, but like some of the increases are insane. Yeah, 30. I mean, you could probably go on Expedia right now and pick any date in mid June to mid July next summer, and look at one of the host cities and see what the hotel prices are. So I think anyone living close to games is going to have a real advantage being able to attend them, because I don't know how tourists from other countries are expected to come here and spend that kind of money on a stay. And that's why we're only thinking really about Toronto, because I could drive up to Toronto or New York, but I'd rather not go to New York. It's insane down there. um, but yeah, these prices are insane. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to charge them, and they're using something called dynamic pricing. So they're using AI to see where there's higher demand for games. They could charge higher prices, which of course they would because it's FIFA. They're a slimy organization, not really I'm not really afraid to say that they're not a good organization, not really there for the good of the people. So Airbnb might be better, but yeah, that's probably a good. Did I do something wrong here? Airbnb might be a good way to get one for sure. Oh wow, I grabbed the wrong piece here. Yeah, living close by is going to be a real advantage unless you know someone. My friend is who is a big soccer football fan. He's trying to make friends all over the country so he could just pick up and go wherever he wants to go. He's like, if I could find someone to stay with, as long as I only pay for the ticket prices, I'll be happy. So good luck to him trying to do that. It's still it's insane because they're pricing out, and the same thing's happening in is a very good plan. You're right. Same thing's happening across like other major sports too, where people are being priced out. Like with these new stadiums in NFL, they're doing these like seat licenses now, where you have to buy a seat license before you could buy a season ticket. And for example, where I live here in Buffalo, like people are literally taking out mortgages to afford season tickets, which is insane. I'm sorry, like that's insane. Like that you have to take out a whole extra loan just to be able to afford to go to see your favorite team play. Seat license. Yep, that's the one. That's right. That's right. That's right. Cam, seat license. But you have your most loyal fans willing to come to see you in any weather, spend whatever money, and you're taking advantage of them in that way. I think I don't know. My European mind cannot comprehend being taken advantage of for sporting events because that's not something you see in European sports. It's mostly in soccer, I guess. Um, it's it's really rare to see something like a seat license being charged. Like even in the biggest teams in Barcelona or Real Madrid, that's so uncommon to see that. Why would you take a mortgage out to what? You'd be surprised. Here in Buffalo. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen like videos of tailgates here, people jumping through tables, setting themselves on fire. It's a it's a really passionate crowd. Like these people love their football team to an extent that's maybe borderline unhealthy, but they really would take out a more like some people their season ticket prices are doubling and they're like, well, I guess I'm just gonna have to put my house up for sale to be able to go to games. But you'd be surprised they really would do that. It's not gonna stop anybody from going to games just because you know they're charging more. Like they'll figure out a way to go, which is insane. That these people are still gonna find a way to go, and you're gonna do that to them. I don't know. This is my 5 cents. I think it's a little crazy how much they're charging. Anyways, so that's sports. We don't have to talk about sports. Sorry, guys, if anyone feels excluded. Um, from the sports talk, we could talk politics, fight the power. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if they're gonna be able to sell all the um, season tickets at those current prices, and if not, if they're gonna budge and yeah, politics probably worse than talking about sports. Yeah. Um, yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, sports is nice because it brings people together, especially in smaller towns. It's like the one unifying factor, unlike other things. But yeah, what other fun stuffs everyone got going on? It's such a nice period right now. I feel like you know, um, those people are able to take time off or get time off from work. It's nice to relax. But like for my work right now, like I'm just there's not a lot of people online when I am working, so I could take a little breather without getting dragged into stuff I don't want to get dragged into. So it's nice little time to recalibrate for next year. Oh, your daughter leaves tomorrow, and your parents already left. Oh, well, at least you got to spend some time with them, right? It's been what, like a week, so that's nice. Got off until Friday, right after New Year's. That makes sense. Okay, okay. Do you guys have? Do people have any like? Oh man, I'm sorry you don't have too much time off, Ryan. That sucks. I hope you're able to still find some time to rest, recuperate every now and then. I know not everyone has the luxury of getting time off during the holidays, so I do hope you get an opportunity to rest. Um, but I'm wondering, do people have any like customs during Christmas? So like my wife is Latina, so they celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So they would do like the gift exchanges on midnight between Christmas Eve and Christmas, and they would have dinner before, and then they would dance all night. It's a fun experience. But like, um, I wonder if like what other customs people like, because for Thanksgiving you kind of know what people do. There's the turkey, people watch their football. There's like a turkey trot, which I found out people go jogging in the morning for those who are active. I don't know if that's a local thing here, but apparently people go jogging on Thanksgiving. But for Christmas, I wonder like, are there any specific things that people do like besides gift exchanges? You have turkey for Christmas. Is there any significance behind it, or just turkey because people like turkey? Okay, okay. So Ryan, you guys have your own Thanksgiving in Canada too. Do you also do turkey for Thanksgiving, or just for Christmas, or for both? Because that's not something I've seen before. Turkey for Christmas might be new to me. Wake up in the morning, you open the gifts. One person opens at a time. So last. Oh, prime rib sounds amazing. And yeah, I like that you guys do one at a time. Kind of focus on that person that's opening the gift. That's a nice experience. So it's not kind of chaotic and everyone's opening everything at the same time, but you do have that personal experience of everyone getting to open their gift and the attention's on them as they're opening the gift. So that's kind of that's very nice. I like that. And yeah, prime rib. Oof, you got me hungry. I know it's morning time for us, but now I'm thinking about food. I'm hoping to get some good food at the stadium. I imagine they're gonna have some fun stuff. Both sometimes ham for Easter. Ooh, ham for Easter. More turkey. Easter's another one. So I guess yeah, you guys have your Thanksgiving early. I know sometimes when like they talk about Thanksgiving. I think we visited Canada sometimes in October. It was the first time we visited. I was like, "Oh, it's Thanksgiving." I'm like, "No, Thanksgiving's at the end of November. What are you talking about?" But then you learn that Thanksgiving in Canada's a whole month and a half early, so that's cool. Um, that's very nice. Turkey and ham sounds good. Should be cool for yeah. I'm hoping it's cool for the game. I saw some things featured before on Instagram. I can't remember; it was a long time ago, but I'm hoping the concession stand's good. So in Buffalo, like you guys probably heard of the buffalo wings that come from Buffalo. So that's obviously a big pull to the area here. Like there's one of the famous wing spots is right next to the stadium. Actually, one of the ones on the Buffalo Wing Trail. But another big thing they have in Buffalo, and Ryan probably knows as he lives close by, is the beef on weck. And the beef on weck is crazy. They even made a wing sauce with that, with beef on weck, and that's something I'm hoping to find in the stadium because that's another delicacy of this region that people love to um, hype up. I guess if that's the word, hype. A lot of hype around that. But yeah, if you're ever in the region, besides the buffalo wings, beef on weck is um is a thing. Yeah, they know more about the Harvard. Oh, okay, so harvest is what drives it. Got you. Right. Yeah, Black Friday. It's funny you say that. When I one year I spent Thanksgiving in the UK, and we went at a game. We were at a game in the city of Birmingham. We went to see West Bromwich Albion, which is local. A lot of local teams there, but that was one of them. And it was weird because we went to a store on Black Friday, and they had Black Friday specials, and I'm like, they don't even have Thanksgiving in the UK, but they have Black Friday there. So I'm like, why are you guys celebrating Black Friday? They're like, oh, it's a big tradition to go out shopping Black Friday. I'm like, yeah, but that stems from a U.S. holiday. Why are you guys doing that too? It was so weird to me. Like my mind couldn't comprehend why they're doing Black Friday where they don't even have Thanksgiving. But I guess it's like a global phenomenon now, right? Black Friday. Guess maybe a little too blind to that. Okay, this connects here, I think. Any reason for sale? You're right. It truly is. I think that's what I noticed with a lot of holidays nowadays, like Christmas, Thanksgiving. Like everything is commercialized. You can now go through a holiday without a sale, and Amazon has their Prime Days multiple times a year now. That wasn't a thing in the past. Like every little thing is commercial being done for commercial reasons. So yay us for having to spend more money all the time. Feeling like we have to spend more money all the time. Yeah, sales are good. I agree. Sales are great. It's just the what's it called? The psychological factor behind this. Like you feel like you need to spend all the time. It's like something's too good, you can't miss out, and there's gonna be another sale, and then that sale comes around, and like that's too good, I can't miss out on that either. And it's like a never-ending cycle of there's always a good sale. I feel trapped in that too sometimes. It's like, oh, if I don't buy it right now, will there be a good sale again? Then another sale comes by. Oh, what if there won't be a better sale? It never ends. At least for me, it never ends. Maybe I'm just a bad shopper. Um, yeah, that's just me. Me. Looks like I'm almost done with this bag. I'm looking forward to building the second level and connecting it all. Because right now it's just to have like these four different support beams just laying around the table, and it's a little chaotic for my liking. But I really appreciate you guys for joining today. I know I've changed my live stream times a couple of times, um, so I appreciate you joining me today. It means a lot. I know I've been torturing you guys through a long series of me struggling to build this tower. Still not even on that second floor, but hoping we get that today. Fingers crossed. Mr. Monster Brick Reviews, hello Perry. Thank you for joining. How is your morning going? I know it's super early for you, so I really appreciate you stopping by this lovely morning to say hi. Hope you're having a nice weekend too. How's the weather out in Portland? Is it you guys having a lot of snow this year, or is it kind of a mild winter? It is a big build. Yeah. Did I mess up? No, you did. No, Kim, you absolutely did not. Don't even think that. You did not mess up your time. I messed up my own time because I did not realize that we were gonna go to the game today. I did not realize when the game was. I thought we were gonna watch the game on TV and then I'll be able to stream before. But I screwed up myself with planning. Don't. I will not let you guys suffer for my own bad planning. I'm a terrible planner with this stuff. Um, yeah, I initially wanted to stream on today's Sunday, Saturday. But then Saturday we had my wife and I had our anniversary dinner. So we actually we actually went to a town in Canada. Ryan would know this one. We You should try doing a live stream. Absolutely, I would join that. That would be fun, Ryan. Um, you don't have to do. I think you could do like whatever time works for you for a live stream. Everyone's different. I think for me, 2 hours is probably the most I'll go. Although I went over 2 hours both times I streamed. But yeah. So we went for dinner last night. Thank you, Kim. We went for dinner to Niagara on the Lake, which is a small town. Like you hear of Niagara Falls when you have like the falls, and you keep driving on the Canadian side into like a little corner, and it's a little town called Niagara on the Lake. Ryan probably knows about this better than I do, and it's a cute little town with during Christmas time, there's a Christmas lights little shopping district, but it's got that nice little town feel like you see in Hallmark movies, and it's exactly what it felt like we were in a Hallmark movie. Um, so it's a cute little place. We didn't know how close we were to it until we drove there. We're like, oh wow, this is really not that far. And the ease of crossing the border here between US and Canada is helpful too. But anyone ever in the area, Canadian white country, yeah, you're right. There are a lot of wineries there. Yeah, not really a good time to go to a wine a place like that right now, but it's yeah, it's nice because summertime more pieces dropped. Great. Won't be searching for one brick for too long today. Um, if you guys remember last week, the mystery of the one brick, not doing that again. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so like summertime, you get like to enjoy the lake and the wine country, like you said, Ryan. But wintertime, you get like that nice little Christmas village there, so it's really awesome. And I like that. I like that more than the big city feel around Christmas. I feel like it's I grew up in the big city, maybe that's why, because I grew up in New York City, and it did not feel homey for me for the longest time. So when I finally got the opportunity to move away and move to a place like Buffalo, it felt like home. Like if even like where I grew up in my country is a lot smaller of a place than New York City is. So when I was in New York City, I felt like that's not a place where I want to be long term. It's not really it's not a place where you want to raise a family. Like if maybe one day if I'm in a position to have kids and a bigger family, like I would want to be in a place where I have my own front yard, I have my own backyard, I have my own space. And I feel like in New York you don't really get that luxury. So anyways, I'm digressing here. Niagara on the Lake, a very cute town, and Ryan, you should definitely do a live stream. We need to have Ryan on a live stream. Should start a support group for Ryan to do a live stream. Hey Joe, sorry I missed your message. Wow, I cannot believe I missed that. Thank you for joining. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We are on bag 27, and I think this is the last bag. I want to say it's the last bag for the support being. I'll be able to connect them and hopefully put it together in the next hour. I like your YouTube, Brian, though. I think your style is very unique. What makes your YouTube awesome is that you know, you got your own blueprint and you follow your own blueprint. And um, a lot of people try to be like someone else, like the Brixies of this world or the Jank Bricks or someone else. And you have your own style, and I think you've done really well with how you present yourself. So honestly, do what makes you happy. I think that's the most important thing. That's how you stay. Like I think in my view, how you become sustainable on this platform is doing what you love, and that way you don't feel like it's a burden to you. because the minute you try to do something that is not um, is not like yourself, then you're gonna feel like you're trying to be someone like you're not like yourself. This is where my English gets caught up. Be yourself. Don't be like someone else. I'm gonna stop there. Maybe I should stop talking because I don't know where I'm going. Um, but you are doing custom stuff. You're doing the four season build, the one you displayed at Bricks and a Six. That's custom. I feel like that's probably the most more custom than anything I've done my entire life. To be honest, all I've done is this quarter of a bridge right here, and a beat up shack somewhere somewhere in the city. So I think no, I think you are doing a lot of nice custom stuff. The fact that you're able to keep that streak going, it's it's incredible. The streak that if you guys, well, I think you guys follow Ryan's shorts every day. That he's adding to his little town little by little, um, using pieces from previous days. It's a really nice series there. All long form videos, gotcha. Yeah, I mean you could just do progress videos every now and then on the custom build you're doing. I think Perry should do a live stream too. I would love to see a Monster Brick review live stream, building one of those cool um, sets like that Lamborghini Sion. Oh my god, I got that version. I got that Sion this way on the wall. I, I'm pointing opposite direction, I guess. um, somewhere over there, somewhere behind me on the wall. I got the 1:8 scale Technic version. I built a couple years ago. That was so fun. But the version you have, the alt brick one, um, with the smaller scale one, that looks so good. They've done a really good job with it, putting it together. Um, yes, of course, of course. But yeah, I mean, it's fun to obviously I appreciate you guys being here, and that's what makes this live stream fun to do and awesome. Like you know, if you guys aren't here talking to me, then it's just my solo building time, which is something that I probably do every day anyways. But being able to have a conversation with you guys, even though it's me talking to a screen or to my phone right here, and you guys sending me messages, even that communication is so much more fun. So you guys make this awesome. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate that this build is actually flowing now because I really want to show you guys the upwards progress. I feel like all my progress have been horizontal so far and not so much vertical like I want it to be. And I don't want to say it's frustrating, but it's something that's on my mind. It's like, when are we going to get to the next step? Like, I need to get to the next step. It's like the fourth stream. Alex, what are you doing? What are we doing? But yeah, don't mind me. I'm just losing my mind here a little bit. It's a daily occurrence with me, running through my own thoughts. Oh, the Mercedes F1 car. That's a fun one, Joe. I'm glad you got the opportunity to build that. I think I have that in my backlog. I haven't built it myself, but we just. Oh, actually, you say it's the first one because they have the other F1 1:8 scale ones. Um, so those are fun. I built the. I think I have the McLaren behind me. Yeah, I built the McLaren. That was I think might have been the first one they released. But yeah, would you say you would build more of those F1 cars, or is that was that like a one-off thing that you do you want to build them all? I think there's like four of them out there, Joe. There's the McLaren, the Mercedes that you mentioned. There's the Ferrari, and I forgot what the fourth one is. But would you want to build all four, or are you happy with just one? And then just a question: how would you say the Red Bull? Right, right, right. The Mercedes is the black one, right? I don't want to sound ignorant here. I'm pretty sure it was the black one. It looks really good. It's an awesome car. I'm glad you got the opportunity to build it. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, these trees do take a while. That's right. That's right. The trees look good. I like the trees. It's just the repetition of it took a while. So it it was a very, I don't want to say mundane task, because mundane means mundane in my mind. Mundane in my mind makes it sound like it's boring or not fun. It's not boring. It just takes time and energy to get through those. It was on sale at Costco. Wow, that's awesome. We don't have a Costco around here, so um, I would have to go to Canada. I would have to visit Ryan to find the Costco. For some reason, we only have a BJ's around here. But what was the price like at Costco? Because I think the original MSRP at Lego was like what, like 230 or something like that, which is, a pretty penny if you ask me. I think these cars should be like under $200 if it were up to me, but I know Lego would never listen to my price suggestions. So unless Lego, you're listening, if you're watching this video, if you're one of the 7 people watching right now, please lower the prices on these cars. It's a little hard for us A-Falls to keep up with your F1s. 180, 190, that's pretty good. See, I feel like 180, 190 is more of what the price range they should start with. And I feel like if they start with that price range, they would sell a lot more at the start and they wouldn't have to discount it. Because they start at such a high price point that there's not that many people that buy it at that price point. They mostly send those sets out to their ambassadors for review. But like true sales of like releases, full price releases, I don't think there's that many. But 180, 190 is great. Ryan has a Costco within walking distance of him. I can't say I'm jealous, but that is a nice perk. And you also have an IKEA close to you, so that's another thing that we're lacking here that I have to visit you for. We're lacking a lot of things here. We have a lot of things, but we're also missing a lot of things. Yeah, that's 180. So we have a BJ's here, right? Which is a similar concept to Costco, but for some reason the Lego sets they have here they have like I want to say the kitty ones, like the small stuff. So you would never find. That's a good place to eat. You're right, right? Well, you mean eat at IKEA or eat at Costco? Because you could eat at both. Which one's a better place to eat is my question. Sorry, what was I? Oh yeah. So we have BJ's, right? But BJ's for some reason their Lego sales, they don't really have Lego like that, and the Lego they do have is like the super small creator sets, which are nice sets. Don't get me wrong, but something like what Joe bought, the F1 cars, is not something you would find at a BJ's. Both. Yeah, I've never tried food at IKEA, but I've heard good things about what's the Swedish meatballs they have there. Is that what it is? Am I in the right ballpark for that? Yeah. Every time we go to IKEA, we're always in a rush to stuff our car and just keep going so we could get through the border quickly. But yeah, that sounds bad. It's not like that. But yeah, we never really stop over there for food. Maybe that's something we should do down the road. Down the road. Down the road. It's, yeah, IKEA breaks up marriages. That laugh was weird. I don't know why I choked up on my own laugh. It is a place. It's like a I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say it's like a Jerry Seinfeld type of experience. Where you go in and it's like a therapy session there. IKEA. You could say the same thing about like Home Depot or like Lowe's, where you go in there trying to do a home project, and you always end up in a fight because you never agree on what you're going to do. Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah, good for Joe. He doesn't have to experience that IKEA feeling. Your Costco only has 10 50 cents available, but the selection is right now. Yeah, but you see, like you just said, your selection is random, so it's always something different. I haven't really experienced that at BJ's, so I can't say that I'll be buying Lego at BJ's. But what I have been successful is buying Lego at StockX. And StockX is mostly known for shoes. It's not really a place people go for Lego, so it's a weird one. But I found that StockX has really good pricing for, well, you bid on stuff, right? So like you you find a Lego you like, they have a price you could buy outright, so like a buy now price, and then you have a price you could bid on. And the bid price obviously is always lower than the buy now price. So let's say if they're selling like a Eiffel Tower, for example, if they're selling an Eiffel Tower for 600, you could buy a 600, but then you got to pay for processing and shipping. That's the only downfall. Or you could bid on it for like 450, and you hope that one of the sellers would budge on your price and accept it. That way, you get a discount. You still pay for processing and shipping, but it comes out a lot cheaper. So that's why I've been buying a lot of sets too. Furniture museum maze full of carts and screaming kids. Oh man, that's a good one. Yeah, I don't know why their layout is so confusing. You go through that whole section where you have like those displays where they show you like how things could be laid out in your kitchen or in your living room or whatever living space you're purchasing for. Um, yeah, it's a trippy experience, if I could call it that. But if you know what you're coming for, you can skip all that and go to the end. But yeah, it's a drama filled um, store, that's for sure. Couldn't agree more on that one. I think I'm almost done with this bag. I'm actually pretty excited because the next bag might be merging all four of these together, and we're only an hour in. That's exciting. Of course, guys, don't forget Kim is hosting her live stream with her daughter at 12:30, which is in 32 minutes from now, U.S. Eastern Time. Definitely make sure to stop by. I'm gonna stop by as soon as I finish this, for sure. Support your local Lego YouTubers. Support your small, was it small business, small Lego YouTubers. No, we're not small. Kim's channel is definitely not small. If anything, I'm the tiny one here. But definitely make sure you guys stop by. And I'm just talking out of my ass now. It happens. This Eiffel Tower driving me crazy. I brought my coffee here. I haven't even had a sip. It's funny. I rebranded my channel this week where I added a little coffee cup this week because the whole idea is Senor Bicacino is someone who likes bricks and coffee, which is true. But then you guys never see me drinking coffee on screen, so that's something I have to change because that's supposed to be my brand. I'm not really fulfilling that brand. Ooh, well, videos on a treadmill. That sounds like fun, Ryan. Hope you enjoy your workout for sure. You'll get me. I read that so weird. Look at you, big buddy, but I know your sentiment there, so I appreciate that. I just read that so weird. Oh man, things that go on in my mind. It's funny. You guys are awesome. Yeah, Kim and Curtis, their channel is really popular now. You guys get a lot of foot traffic on your page, which is awesome. And yeah, you guys do a lot of Jank. I gotta get my hands on some Jank stuff. It's so hard to budget between trying to keep up with Lego, uh, keeping up with my jersey obsession, which I still have on the side, and then what's it called? Uh, yeah, trying to pick up an old brick set whenever I could. I definitely want to get into more of them for sure. And I know Perry posts a lot of great old brick sets. I'm still trying to get that beehive. I'm thinking about that beehive, but I'm trying to see where I would fit that in my displays. So more to follow on that. Budgeting, what is that? Yeah, yeah. I feel like at this point, my only budget is how many credit cards can I use before the bank calls me. No, I'm kidding. Not a great idea, by the way. I don't recommend anyone max out their credit cards or push the limit. You know, play within your means, right? Um, but definitely, yeah. Perry has awesome sets. Bag 28. Well, I guess there's a little more building here of the, what's it called? These supports. Is this the last one? Maybe this is the last one. What's bag number 29? Yeah, I think it's the last one. Bag 29 should already be connecting all this stuff. Oh man, I really thought I'd get through more stuff. It never works out that way. Have fun running, Ryan. That's awesome. Enjoy your workout for sure. Thanks for stopping by. By the way, for those who stopped by late, if you guys are interested, I know no one's really shown their interest, which is okay. Quidditch lesson polybag with the Harry Potter minifig. Cool little Harry Potter minifig with a little statue that he's shooting at. If you guys are interested, just type in Quidditch in the chat, and then whoever's interested, I'll be giving this away at the end of the chat, at the end of this stream. Of course, if you're not interested, that's totally fine too. I'm just trying to show my appreciation for you guys being here. But no pressure. I won't be disappointed if nobody picks it up. I promise I won't cry. I'll be a big boy. But if you're interested, it's here. It's here and it's available for the low price of 0.00. That sounds terrible. I'm sorry, scratch that from the record. Perry, you won the giveaway like 2 streams ago, so technically you are 2 gifts behind. Kim and Curtis actually got the last 2, which is awesome. And again, I'm opening up to everyone. I don't know if Flamingo Breaks on here. Marino was on here. They're international. They were worried about the shipping cost of this going to Europe. It's okay if even if you think you're a little bit further away from me, that's totally fine. I'm happy to ship it to you. It's just whether you want the set or not. That's honestly the only criteria. So don't worry. Be happy. You're hogging them. Hey, if you like something and you're interested in it, then I don't call it hogging. We could call it collecting, right? I think collecting is a better way to call it than hogging. No, it's all good. It's all cool. You guys, again, no pressure. If you don't want to, I figured I'd give it a shout out. I don't know if anyone new joined. I wish YouTube would tell you well, I guess I could see who's commenting in the chat. Aggressive collection. Yeah. I like that, Perry. I'm aggressively collecting. Yeah. Yeah, we're all definitely collectors, yeah. Some aggressive, some not so aggressive. Everyone has their own way of collecting. Oh, it's so fun. I'm actually going through a little early spring cleanse through the next couple of months where I'm gonna list some of my stuff on eBay, and I'm gonna post it on my Instagram page too. If anyone's interested, I'm gonna try to clear a portion of my collection just to give myself some breathing room because it's all been buy, and not sell. So I've definitely accumulated a lot of stuff, which don't get me wrong, I like the stuff I accumulated, but it's about striking a balance because whether it's Lego or maybe also Jane releases new sets that I want to get into, or I think Insoon. I think Perry reviewed some Insoon sets. I think that Beehive might be Insoon if I remember correctly. I might be wrong though, so feel free to correct me. But anyways, those sets, like some things I might want to add to my collection, and I need to clear up some space in order to do that because this basement could only fit so much stuff. Um, so yeah, I'll definitely be doing some cleaning, spring cleaning through my room and selling some stuff. I usually do that the first couple of months, anyways. It is Insoon, okay. I figured it was Insoon. I've seen some other cool sets. I think it was like a theater or something, or like a museum by Insoon that I see advertised on Amazon a lot. I really like that set. But yeah. So what I usually do is even before I started this channel, when because I was still collecting, obviously beforehand, I would the first couple months of the year would be quiet for me. I would focus on selling stuff and not buying stuff. And then when I get to like early summer, late spring, I would pick up buying because that's when you get close to Amazon Prime Day. You get the first real sales of the year, and then it picks up. But have a few months of like clearing stuff and you know giving my bank account a break before the craze of the sales hits. Um, yeah, you're right, Joe. I think that's probably the right approach to being more selective about what you get. Um, it's you can't buy everything, right? Like it's impossible to collect every single theme, every single set. It's we don't print money. We don't have unlimited money. Like it's it really is hard. So truly focusing on what you love and you know so I love how you said emphasize the word trying. Yeah, I think we all honestly like we all play a little to the point where it's like, yeah, I need to be better at budgeting, and then you see something cool come up, it's like you just feel the itch that if you don't buy it, like you're going to regret not buying it. And I'll be honest, I've had sets that I missed out on. Like I know MC's not on here, but he did the Batcave review, the big shadow box. And man, do I wish that I picked up that set. But at the time, I was like, it was like $400, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want that. Um, oh, you guys just want the instant beehive. That's awesome, Joe. That's really cool. That's a nice gift. Yeah, that set is beautiful. When I watched Perry's review on that, it was amazing. Yeah, that Batcave. When I watched MC do the review. I don't think I've seen the full review. I have to go back. I think he posted the review. I did like the part of the build that he did was like the last part of the build he did. I was watching that and I was like, man, did I miss out on the set? And then there's some other sets that if there's always going to be FOMO, so I'm not going to say it's only me. But yeah, it's budgeting and the difference between hoarding and collecting. Honestly, there's no hoarding. Hoarding is when you in my eyes, hoarding is when you stack a bunch of boxes together that you should have thrown out a long time ago that you haven't. But if you have a lot of Lego sets, organized, closet space, something, that's not hoarding, that's collecting. You're just collecting something for a later build. Can't say if you're hoarding stuff if it's collectible. Hoarding is hoarding empty Target boxes. FOMO is real, yeah, absolutely. And Lego knows that too. Lego and all the other companies too. Insoon, Lumi Bricks, they all know that. And they're gonna now. There's more competition too with these all brick sets being better quality. I think they've stepped it up recently too because even I did the Mattel Brick Shop Porsche. No, not Porsche. The Mercedes set. what am I saying? And that set was a lot better quality than even the Barbie set that I built, because the Barbie set was Mega Blocks, which was the predecessor to Mattel Brick Shop. They use similar bricks. The instructions look like it's the same company. Obviously, it's Mattel. Mattel produces these, but the quality of the brick is so much better in the newer sets. And I think I haven't had too much experience. Exactly, you're not hoarding. It's not trash. That's exactly you. Just yeah, you summed it up better than I did, Kim. I think my English lets me down sometimes, but yeah, if it's not trash, then it can't be hoarding. It's collecting. I saw that you guys did that truck review. Yeah, that's a cool one, the Chevy truck. I still haven't gotten it. When I did the pre-orders, they sold out of that one quickly because it was like a Target exclusive, I think. I got to get my hands on that one. That's an awesome set. But yeah, so I haven't had too much experience with other old bricks currently. I've had some in the past where I bought some, let's just call it knockoff train sets. They would take I had at one point, and I got rid of this because I felt guilty. Um I had the Horizon Express, which I now have the real Horizon Express by Lego. I had a knockoff version of that in the past, and yeah, the brick quality, the clutch quality, it was terrible. It was honestly it was a horrible experience. But that was like 5 years ago, so I think all bricks are in a different place now, and I'm glad that there's a whole community embracing them, and you guys do awesome reviews with them. And you know, I'm not gonna say I'm a Lego purist. I've been focusing mainly on Lego, but I'm trying for 2026. My goal is to make space in my collection and in my budget for more, um, you know, more alt brick sets for sure. Man, this repetitive building's got me going nuts. Oh, I think I just lost my light. Let me quickly fix that. Voila. It was on a power bank charger. Is that what it's called? Power bank? Yeah, that I think the power bank needs to be recharged. Yeah, that's a good point, Joe. I was surprised too that they only released cars because the way they did that advertising when they first said that we're rebranding, whole new Mattel brick shop. You'd think they would have done some modular builds or some other sets too, but they haven't done anything beyond that, beyond the cars. Which I mean, don't get me wrong, I love cars. I'm a big fan of anything that has wheels and moves. Um, so I'm definitely happy with that. But yeah, I wish they would branch out beyond that. Maybe they will. Maybe their introduction was with cars because the whole association with Mattel is Hot Wheels. That's their big brand. That's what they're known for. There's a massive Hot Wheels collecting community there in US specifically. So maybe what they wanted to do first is kind of bridge that nostalgia point for all the Hot Wheels collectors, which I have some Hot Wheels, probably more than I should. I need to clear my collection. But when I saw they were doing when I saw that they were releasing the Mattel Brick Shop builds, I was super excited for. I was super stoked, especially because a lot of what they're doing is they're recreating a lot of the iconic Hot Wheel models, like the one that Kim mentioned, the Chevy pickup truck. That's a very iconic model in US in general. Like a real life model, but also the collectible version of it, the Hot Wheels model, is very very huge in the collector community. So I think what they wanted to do is they didn't want to just capture the brick building community. They also wanted to capture the Hot Wheels community, kind of bridge the gap there. But hopefully, 2026 will be a year they get into other stuff. Okay, thank you, Kim. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna join your live stream as soon as I finish this. So I'm excited to see you guys building the Mercedes two pack. Really appreciate you being here. Thank you for stopping by Flamingo Breaks. Really appreciate it. No, it's fine. You definitely get some sleep, get some rest. Rest is important, more important than the Eiffel Tower build for sure. I will definitely be stopping by your stream, Kim, as soon as I'm done here. I promise. Before I go to the Bills game, really, again, really couldn't be more appreciative of all you guys being here. So, again, I want to say thank you so much. I'm actually I was fortunate enough to have a big bump in subscribers this week, so I'm going to be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway when I get there, like I promised. So that's coming soon. Uh, Hopefully, we get there next week, so I could do the announcement during one of my videos. I think that would be more appropriate than I was thinking about doing it during a live stream, but I want to expand the audience for that. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but definitely gonna do a nice giveaway for that. So thank you guys for being part of the journey. You guys are awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, Joe. I'm glad you played. Did you have any particular favorite Hot Wheel? Was it more of the fictional cars or more of like the realistic cars? Because I think nowadays they're definitely focusing on the more realistic cars with the adult collectors in play. They're trying to do more replicas of like the iconic supercars or the American muscle cars that everyone knows and loves. Did you have an affinity on any of those? Thank you, Perry. I see your channel is growing really fast too, so I'm really happy for you. Also, it's so awesome to see our channels grow together, man. It's just so cool. So, um, thank you for being here for the journey. Thank you for being awesome, and you know, I'm excited to see your channel grow too. I know I just pointed at the screen like you're standing in front of me, but I meant to like point at the camera. So I'm gonna point at the camera. That was bad. I'm sorry. I'm terrible. Ignore that. Um, but yeah, no, Hot Wheels is definitely a nostalgic thing. For the longest time, I wasn't sure if I was like gonna be into it again, and then you walk through like a Walmart, and then you see the whole aisle of Hot Wheels. Especially for me, it's like you see something that's like um, something that's a real car in the streets, like a you see like a nice BMW 3 Series or something like an E30. You see that made in Hot Wheels form, and you're like, damn, I really want that. And it's like it's a nice car, and I really need to add it to my collection. So that's how it starts, and then it goes sideways from there. Of course, Perry. Of course, I'm happy you're here. And again, sorry it's so early for you. I know you're probably still having breakfast. So hope I didn't get you up too early for this. Really appreciate you being here. We really wish I could play music, but the one time I did play some, I think it was the second stream I did play some of that Christmas music. I got docked for copyright, which was expected. So I'm gonna err on the side of caution. Ooh, those are cool. The fictional cars, the superhero fictional cars. Yeah, I like those. Those are nice. The bridging the world between speed and superhero stuff is always cool. I like that. That's nice, Joe. Yeah, I'm really glad that I'm not the only one talking about Hot Wheels in here. Feeling like I'm the guy talking about toy cars by myself. Um, yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that you collected those. They have not that you're interested in this, but if you ever want to check it out, for a $10 membership fee every year, they have something called the Red Line Collector Club, and it stemmed from that nostalgia of collectors wanting to have the ultra premium cars. So what they do is they pick like a selection of cars every year for sale, only to Redline Collector Club members, and they have like the Spectra Flame wheel, like paint and everything. And it's like super. Um, it's like a super fancy looking paint jobs on each car, and then obviously the wheels are crazy. Um, so I got into that, and initially the prices were okay, but recently they started jacking up prices like tomorrow doesn't exist. So I've been pulling back a little bit with those. Um, but yeah. Oh, there you go, Perry. I knew you had a little Hot Wheel collector. New seeing the CN on your channel. Christmas all put away now. Hmm. Gotcha. Gotcha, Phil. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's that time of the year when you move on for Christmas, right? What's moving on to the next big thing? But yeah, Perry, if you want to check it out, the Red Line Collector Club, they usually start their memberships in March. That's like when their fiscal year, I guess, starts. And yeah, March is when they start the memberships, and they do like a membership card. So like the membership is $10 a year. That's to have access to the cars, and then from there they give you the limited drops. They do like every Tuesday or Thursday at 9 a.m. Pacific time because Mattel is based on West Coast. I think their headquarters in California, and so yeah, so they do a lot of JDM. Yeah, you have E36 Batmobiles. Wow, yeah, you have the best of the best, right? The E36 JDM movie cars. They do a lot of JDM. Like you would find that there's an insane amount of JDM done by Hot Wheels. One of their designers actually, he's now spun off into his own product. He works with Mini GT, which is a Asia-based brand, but they sell stuff in the US. But his name is Kaido House, right? So he does like this super lower JDM cars. He started with like I think he did the Skyline to start with. I have him up there. Is it a Skyline? Yeah. Then he went into the station wagons. He got into. Trying to see what else he did. He did the Z, the Fair Lady Z, and then he got into some German too because he did the which Beamer did he do? I think he did the E30. Oh, I'm trying to find it. Oh yeah, let me show you some of the stuff that he did. I actually have him above me here. He did some really cool cars. Yeah, so the Kaido House didn't spin off from Hot Wheels, but the guy who designs them, he used to work for Hot Wheels. He was a designer for Hot Wheels, so he's the one who like he took they took inspiration from that guy. So he's like the guy who owns Kaido House. But let me get a couple. So like some of my favorite ones, there's the M3 super lowered car. It's got beautiful design. I really like how all his cars are slammed to the ground. He did this NSX in orange, which is really nice. And most of these are not terrible. They're like $25. And then the iconic Honda Civic too. So wait, I hope you can see it. Yeah. I'm actually gonna have these like sitting. I'm gonna have the beamer on top. There we go. But yeah, Kaido House if you're into it, or if you like, you like JDM Perry. The Hot Wheels Collectors Club does that too. They're really big on JDM. So yeah, some of the stuff they do is expensive, but a lot of it is affordable. I think if you're like a casual collector like me, I think I'm more casual with Hot Wheels than I am with Lego. Lego, I'm kind of more all in, and Hot Wheels, I'm more like whatever comes along is whatever comes along. But yeah, definitely fun stuff. Oh, thank you. Yeah, they're available everywhere. They have if you're interested, they have them on Amazon. They have 'em on eBay. They're like dedicated sellers. Um, all good stuff. Okay, bag number 29 is done. So I think we're actually going to be connecting a lot of this now. Hopefully. Yeah, I didn't know you were into the diecast cars. Those are so cool. I really like that stuff. All right, looks like we're actually going to be connecting this right now. So let's see if I could. Let me not screw this up because you guys know I will. I'm gonna move these out of the way quickly so I could connect all this. We got some structure here. Drum roll. If anyone wants to do a drum roll, let me try it. It's a terrible drum roll, I know. All right, let's see these. Okay, 3 out of 4 is in place. Let's see the fourth one. Looks like I've connected it and it's in place. Wow, that looks much better than it looked before. In the instruction book, it says hydraulic jacks were fitted to the shoes of the base of each leg of the real tower to allow for precise alignment. The legs on Lego model also have some flexibility to allow them to be joined together precisely. Okay, and now for these pieces to secure the structure. Okay, I think we're in business. These might be the last two bags I'm gonna do, 29 and 30. But now you can see me through the tower. I guess I'll be standing up a little bit now. So I feel like I need to, when you have something that's like starting to get a little tall, I feel like you need to be on top of it. It looks like I need some additional pieces. Thanks, Perry. Thanks for your congratulations. Oh, thank you, Joe. Appreciate you stopping by, and hopefully you get to see me on TV. You probably won't, but if you do, make sure to wave. But thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. One second. Now you can see me through the tower. Oh, this is too heavy to even pick up, honestly. What's your day looking like today, Perry? Got anything exciting going on this Sunday? Ooh, you guys are road tripping. That's awesome. What's in Paso Robles? I hope I'm saying that right. Are you guys visiting? Like, is it like I'm assuming that's on the West Coast, right? If you're driving there, it's probably not. Although I don't want to assume. I don't want to make an ass of myself. Um, I've never actually been there. My knowledge of the West Coast is unfortunately a little limited. Sorry for that. Oh, wine country. Okay, that's really cool. So that's like close to Napa Valley, right? If I'm if my geography is correct there. The affordable version of Napa Valley, yeah. I imagine Napa Valley is not affordable at all. That's cool. That's really nice. I bet the weather is really awesome there too, right? Probably nice, enjoyable, um, some sunshine. Some sunshine you get to enjoy. I don't know why I stopped like mid thought right there, but that's where I was going with that. Oh, thank you for joining, Benjamin. Yeah, our tower now has some legs, so that's kind of cool or whatever. If you want to call it that. This build experience is repetitive, if I could sum it up like that. Yeah, I think that's the word of the day. Repetition is key. Kind of like in any workout, right? The more you do something, the better you get at it. Still waiting to get better at this, but yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course, Perry. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Um, have fun on your road trip. Enjoy your travel, and yeah, I'll see you. I'll see you soon. Really appreciate you being here. I'm really happy we got the legs on this thing today. It took a little bit to get there, but we're there. Might sit down for a second. How's your day going, Benjamin? Hope you're having a good Sunday so far. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Hope your Sunday's going well. We're actually almost done with the build today. So, it's the last few pieces. Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. I missed a piece because I moved too fast. I shouldn't move fast because I'm gonna miss pieces. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da. It is a massive bill indeed, Phil. Thanks for sticking around. Really appreciate you. If you're interested, I'm still very much interested in giving away this Quidditch Harry Potter poly bag if you're interested, but no pressure. If not, it's available. If you are, just say Quidditch. If not, then try to give it away. Maybe through a regular video or not, but maybe through a next live stream. Quidditch, yes, sounds good. I guess I'll be sending a set to you, Phil. I'm super excited. I really wanted this to land in good hands, so I'm happy that you're interested in this set. Thank you very much for being so awesome. My Apple Watch is telling me that it's time to stand up. I've been sitting for too long. That's how you know. It's like, Alex, get your lazy butt up. And I will be getting my lazy butt up soon. Yeah, I imagine it's that feeling of like you want to do stuff but you can't because you're still recovering. But you know what? As long as you're well and healthy, that's all that matters, Phil. I know you're gonna get back up there and you're gonna release a ton of stuff. So yeah, well, you could continue your advent calendar in January. There's nothing stopping that from happening. As long as it's Christmas in your heart, it could be it could continue to be Christmas on your channel. So my friend, if that's what you want to do, then totally, it's up to you. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see your calendar get finished up. I know I saw you build a borrowed door the other day. It's coming along nicely. Such a beautiful set. It's really nice. But yeah, I know the feeling of being hopeless. Um, Not similar situation, but I had multiple knee injuries on my left knee this year, and I couldn't for days after. I couldn't even like get up off the couch. My knee was so swollen. So I get that feeling of hopelessness. Feeling like you want to do stuff but you can't because you're restricted by an injury or whatever it may be. But I totally totally there with you, Phil. So you're definitely you're gonna make a smooth recovery and you're gonna have a lot of fun times building more Lego. I'm excited for more stuff, but definitely, yeah. If you want to, I think you could still finish the. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe you'll finish your bar door before I finish this Eiffel Tower. Who knows? It's very possible at the rate that moving with this. I think that's a very strong possibility. It is a beast. Yeah, you're absolutely right. That thing is massive. It's amazing. Um, yeah, I'm thinking of maybe doing like an extra live stream during the week to maybe catch up on this build. So I'm not building it forever, but we'll see. But yeah, I love that bar door you're building. It's beautiful. All right, I think I'm at a stopping point for today. bag number 31s where I'm gonna pick it up later. Thank you, Phil, for being here. I'm gonna get in touch with you to send this over. And gonna pick this up later, maybe next week on the weekend, maybe next week during the week. You have a blessed day too, sir. Thank you so much for stopping by. Get better soon, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Thank you.